Finding My Voice. My Story. By Russell Watson. Read by Jonathan Keeble. Prologue. October 2007. Russell. Can you hear us, mate? No. Not really, no. Russell. Hang in there, pal. I'll do my best. Can't promise anything. Stay with us, pal. I managed to raise my head. Not too heavy for you, am I? I ask. Typical. I'm drifting in and out of consciousness. I can barely see. My vision's all but gone. Been getting worse since early this morning after a night of near-continuous vomiting when it began to feel like I was viewing the world through neon-coloured mesh. When I started to think this wasn't just food poisoning. This was something much, much worse. And all I'm really worried about is whether I'm too heavy for the paramedics. But what are they going to do? It's not as if they're about to pop down the ambulance chair and go, "Well, yeah, as it happens, you are a bit hard on the old back, Russell. You wouldn't mind walking the rest of the way to the ambulance, would you?" "Believe me, mate, we've carried them out a lot heavier than you," laughs the paramedic. My eyes flicker. Lights flash and distort. I drift. In my head, I'm back at the City of Manchester Stadium, July 2002, the opening of the Commonwealth Games. I'm singing for the Queen, for an audience of billions. The song, Where My Heart Will Take Me. It's been a long road getting from there to here. Stay with us, mate. It's been a long time. Well, my time is finally near. And I'm drifting. Stay with us! There's a slap on the back of my hand, a hard, continuous slap. My eyes flicker open. Do you know where you are, Russell? Yeah, I manage. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I just nod my head. Do you know your date of birth, mate? Yes, it's November. But I'm drifting out of consciousness, and the next voice I hear is Gary's. He's asking the paramedics if I'm going to be okay, and the paramedic's telling him that it's serious, that I'm in a bad state. Got to get my temperature down because I'm at 38.9 degrees, and if I get to 40, something bad happens. Something called pyrexia. Causes convulsions. I hear the ambulance doors shut. Through brightly coloured wire mesh, I see paramedics reaching for me, undoing my clothes. Hear the word temperature mentioned, and I think, I'm dead. And now I'm on my back somewhere else, and there's a flash, then another flash, and another, and I become aware of lights flicking past overhead. It seems so familiar. From the movies, I guess. And I hear doors banging, and I think, I'm dead. Lying there, half-cooked, thinking, that's it. I'm dead. He's hemorrhaging, I hear. Get him into theatre. Get him into the theatre now! Is there a worse word in the English language than hemorrhage? Maybe cancer? Come on, into theatre now! I lose consciousness, blissfully. I find out later that the tumour was literally in danger of imploding, taking my brain with it. I discovered that the tumour had swelled so much, the resulting pressure on my optic nerve was in danger of causing permanent blindness. I live by the matter of an hour or so. That's all it is. They take the swelling down with anti-inflammatory medication, but I remain on the critical list. Mr. Leggett comes to see me. I know you've been looking at surgeons to deal with this, he says to me, but you're at severe risk. You need an emergency operation, and I'm one of the top surgeons at this kind of procedure. I want you to let me do it. I can do it for you. I can get it out. I take some convincing. I need to see my children first, I tell him. No operation until I've seen them. All I can think about is the kids, Rebecca and Hannah, the most important people in my life. These experiences change you. Maybe once upon a time I might have put my career before my children, but not now. Not ever again. I live for me singing, but I die for me kids. Which might happen, says the look on Mr. Leggett's face as he stands. You'd better get them over here, then, he says. Helen brings them. They come to my room, and I watch the colour drain from their faces when they see me, their dad, in bed, modelling the new line in near-death chic. Someone closes the door, so we can have a little
Sample complete. Ready to continue?